This is one of the rare songs of mine that I always like playing. It's called Girls, Girls, Girls. Got a great title. And, but it's kind of South American feeling, kind of girl from Ipanema, a little bit like that. Light My Fire. Girls on the street, swaying in the heat, feeling my feet. Well, I wish I could be. Oh, girls, girls, girls. Saturday night, I'm feeling right. Oh, what's up? Oh, pass me someone. We're all feeling fine. We're just looking for the one. Give me a sign, yes, kissing, feeling like sin. Well, I wish I could win. Those girls, girls, girls. Oh, girls, girls, girls. Girls on the street. Well, I wish I could be. Those girls, girls, girls. Girls, girls, girls. Without females, probably whether mammal or whatever, be like a world without sunshine, the heat of the sun, be like a world without bird song. World without females would be like a world without color. Of course, there's many things that men brought to life, certainly adventure, which of course women have as well. But these are generalities and depended on what culture you were in. If you were a member of the Amazonian tribe, you thought that having women in charge was perfectly kosher. And also it's true that patriarchy is supported by women as well as men. It's not like only men support patriarchy. Just like female genital mutilation is done by the women, it's not done by the men. So, important to keep that in mind. Yeah, once I introduced, we were talking about, why are men often angry at women. And I suggested, well, why do we never think or consider that men, all offspring, are generally raised by women for the most part? So if boys are coming out of that hating women, then we should at least check out what's going on in the home. You know, if it was, well, whatever. You gotta look at everything. But somebody suggested, oh, you're stirring up trouble. You shouldn't say things like that. Well, mum and apple pie only goes so far. You have to be honest. And if you're not prepared to be honest, you have to ask yourself, well, what am I trying to hide? So, that's my political comment. Speaking of political and people's choices, this song is called Angel Eyes by Jeff Healey. And I heard that he was a sensible man, and he never thought one woman in his bed was sufficient if he could have two or three. So, some people said he was blind. Girl, you're looking fine tonight, and every guy has got you decks. Never even got one second glance across the crowd, and I was closer than none. I could look, but I could never turn. Don't anyone with me if it's just a dream, 'cause she's the best thing ever happened to me. All you fellows can look all you like. This girl's here living here with me tonight. There's just one more thing I need to know. If this is love, why does it scare me so? It must be something only you can't see. 'Cause girl, I feel it when you look at me. So tonight I'll ask the stars above, how did I ever win your love? What did I do? What did I say to turn your angel eyes my way? The great Jeff Healey, Winnipeg. And he does a great version of While My Guitar Gently Weeps. But the best one of all is when Prince gets together with Paul McCartney's son playing acoustic and Jeff Lynne doing a lot of the vocals. But the most amazing part of it is about a 5-minute guitar solo by Prince. And two things are amazing about that. This was a rock and roll induction thing, so it's on YouTube. So he plays about a 7 or 8 minute guitar solo, and two parts are amazing. One is when he's bending the strings, he's got strings bent all the way across the fretboard. Must be incredible strings. But also at the very end, as he's finishing the solo, he turns his back to the audience and he throws his guitar up in the air and walks off stage. Now they don't show it, but his handler must have been there to catch it. About 2 minutes earlier, he was playing guitar and he leaned back over the stage, and one of his big black henchmen was there to put his hands on his back so he didn't go totally over. So he was probably the designated guy to grab the guitar when he threw it up. So, and I heard that he may or may not have been addicted to fentanyl, because that's what he died of. Apparently it was an overdose. But apparently he liked to get up on the risers, which are the big speaker boxes on stage. Or they're just ones to make it higher for effect. But he liked to jump off those risers, and he quite often wore those little platform shoes that women wear. An interesting story about platform shoes, if you look for the documentary Festival Express, you'll see a very early Janis Joplin wearing pantsuits and it just went out of my mind, but those little shoes that I was saying that Prince wore, I think they're called flats or something. But everybody on the Festival Express looks so healthy. They all look hairy, but they look so healthy. This was 1967. I got to see part of it. There was a movement on the first day. It was called M4M, and I guess that was May 4th movement. And the plan was to get in for free, because apparently everybody thought it should be for free. So Saturday morning, we're all milling about the turnstiles there, and there's RCMP on horses in the middle of the crowd, and everybody knows that something's going to happen because they want to get in for free. So at some point, one guy jumped over the turnstiles, and then another guy, and then the security guards basically looked at each other and fell away, and we all crowded in. So everybody got in for free the first day. You could see security guards chasing some poor guy through the bleachers. But most of us got in, and so we got to stay until that night. Yeah, I was totally out of it. I was drunk on top of it, unnaturally, but in any case, that's my story. Okay, we got 11 minutes, so we got another song here. This is the great Leonard Cohen, although here it says it's done by the Civil Wars, and it's Dance Me to the End of Love. A girlfriend of mine bought me this book. It has that song, Dance Me to the End of Love, the words paired with Matisse cutouts. It's in an art book, like a coffee table book. So it's one of my most prized possessions. She's gone up in wherever people go when they die. But yeah, she knew I liked it. Dance me to your beauty with the burning violin. Dance me through the panic till I'm safely gathered in. Lift me like an olive branch and be my homeward tug. Dance me to the end of love. Dance me to the end. Oh, let me see your beauty when the witnesses are gone. Let me feel you moving like they do in Babylon. Show me slowly what I'm only know the limits of. Dance me to the end of love. Dance me to the end of love. Dance me to the wedding now and dance me on and on. Dance me very tenderly and dance me very long. We're both of us beneath her love. We're both of us above. Dance me to the end of love. Dance me to the end of love. Dance me to the children who are asking to be born. Dance me through the curtains that our kisses have outworn. Raise a tent of shelter now, though every thread is torn. Dance me to the end of love. Dance me to the end of love. Dance me to your beauty with the burning violin. Dance me through the panic till I'm safely gathered in. Touch me with your naked hand, oh touch me with your glove. Dance me to the end of love. Dance me to the end of love. 14 minutes. It'll be too chunky if I don't take her down.